Nigerian pastor has started receiving it hot. Like Nigerians all next season they went to pay a visit to this particular pastor. In fact, actress Tonto Dike also show him face to face what is called woto woto. You guys know now Tonto Dike Tonto Dike no dey play. Like I love Tonto Dike. Like she's always direct. She know they go corner to they do her own thing. Like her heart is the heart of a man, a king. Omo, chai! I love this one. Like Nigeria pastor named by Tunde Bakare was on his pulpit addressing Nigerians, talking about Mohbad, why Nigerians are angry about the incident that befell them, about how Mohbad suddenly why, and then he's addressing Nigerians in such manner, talking against Mohbad. Hey, relax in case if you don't know what happened. So this particular pastor, they called him Pastor Tunde Bakare on Sunday, September 24, 2003. He said that the late musician who is Oleoluwa Olaba, if I murder that name, make una not slice me for comment section, beg. Popularly known as Mohbad, though, okay, may have reaped this reward of his action. He said Mohbad don reap the reward of his own action. Ah, chai, we are talking about human life here now. Eh? And he continued and said, according to the independent pastor Bakure, who spoke while preaching on legislated in United Kingdom at his church event, he said that the late Mohbad was associating himself with evil people while he was alive. While speaking on the term harvest, the former presidential aspirant said, my wife and I listened to a tap last night on Mohbad. How many of you know Mohbad, the Nigerian artist who why at then this was how the pastor was addressing the congregation, his church members, talking about Mohbad. He furthermore explained that say, when he was drinking and smoking and associating with himself with all the evil women, he did not know that the harvest would come so soon, that he would soon be cut down at the prime of youth. I am not blaming him. I am just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Voila. Hey! Nigerians visited this pastor for saying this thing, but I love how Tonto Dike like, why thou judge? When they preach Bible, you take the judge your fellow human being again. It's not Bible. It's not against judging. We are talking about human life here now. At least you would have told him when he was alive now to deviate himself from all this kind of thing. Now it would have been more, people would have been listening. But now that we are talking about, say the boy don't why, and you're here telling him that he associated himself. Even Jesus self said, if thou are not with any sin, cast, you be the first to cast that stone. For Christ's sake, make una dey do the one wey turn. I'm not against this pastor. I'm not saying that what Mohbad, maybe how he was living his life while he was alive is perfect. Nobody is perfect. But then at those points where it comes to say the way this guy by, it shouldn't have been the point of this kind of judgment. Anyway, so the pastor furthermore explained, which you guys know he was talking about Mohbad's name. What is the meaning of that name, Mohbad? So that, I think in one of the interviews I saw online about Mohbad, he shared meaning about his name, how he got that name, because that's not really his actual name. It's the name that he's well known with. He said Mo is Yoruba, I am, and then the B. I don't. I will put it. I'll place it here if I get somebody that wrote it completely. So he also shared experience, which is the pastor, which he said, I am not blaming him. I am just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Mohbad. You guys, there was a young man older than I am. He was a driver and his nickname was Esu, which means evil. Everywhere he went, people hailed him as Esu. and he would acknowledge them. The day he crashed the car and he quiet people, and they threw him behind the jail. When he was brought out, he said, me, Susu, I am not the evil, Bakare said. And you guys, actress Tonto Dike no fit bear this one. Actress replied him and said, "Dear Pastor Tunde," he tagged him. "When your colleagues are caught with their pants down in unholy sex activities, we never hear your voice. You never speak nor preach about them. It comes to the cry of a boy who is old enough to be your last born, and you said he reaped the reward of his actions. What action? Please, please, please. Keep the same energy with your corrupted colleagues as you just did today. It's the anointing of God upon your head that is making me not to go off on the loose comment on yours. I have learnt over the years that if you have nothing to say, it's best you keep mute, don't talk at all. Preach your gospel and leave Mohbad's name out of your mouth. Don't respect. I do not respect old age. I respect the wisdom your habit at old age. You guys, if you go to the man page, his VP post that he made some years back, months back, Nigerians are all over attacking him left and right. This is what actress Tonto gave to the pastor. I think she has already finished it because this is not the time to judge. We all are fighting for justice because of our upcoming one. It could be anybody else who will look up to Whiskey, Davido, all these people as their aspirants that follow their footsteps. And what if they pick them up from the street and end them up like this, the way they ended up Mohbad? It will not be fair. So that's why he shouldn't have judged this guy like this.